home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tempo. 18 Cardinal, trap 60. Buffalo 18, Dragon 60.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Let's go now.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Hey, check that.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. With that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there saying incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Charlie Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Straight ahead, Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Already at at the line. This Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
Ready, set.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game. Drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another toe for ETN. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield now, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He'll hit one Hopkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain into the 26. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is going to lose yardage here. So brings up 4th.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Etienne up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the counter, Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Got it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's the option play going left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Watkins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's not able to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had no so he just tossed it away. That brings up 4th.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to throw, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
In the presence of the real since I've been serving lessons 60 days. Young buck holding it like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game was ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Etienne once more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A handoff for Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's a give to Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Etienne. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Oh, runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now ETN. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll run here with ETN. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. run with Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
Vikings, nothing. Logan Cook.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. 4th down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Good route here.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Well, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, They don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there were some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing you didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Gun. Hey, we're good, we're good.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And some space here. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken from about the 12.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 22 yards for him on the ground now. He has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Throwing on second down. Cousins trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
And they'll go again with ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
ETN up the middle. With 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Again, running right, ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
That'll make it 4th down after a passer ball. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Steps away, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. He's inside the 30. So that'll be the big play. So they'll be inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things, that's expensive. But you can't get it with the wrong range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They get this out quickly to the left side. Room here to run. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Etienne is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Burrow will throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
First quarter with the score, Jaguars 8, Bengals 0.
I'm wondering.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
11 MP.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 30. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run with Etienne.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars